Alright, it's a minute early, but we're live, everybody. And that's just how evil I am. We're live exactly on time. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the latest Streamulus, where I've gone mad with power, with the viruses and evil, things that Wesker would say. And I've prepared a villain song, I suppose. This song just popped in my head before stream, and I felt like the apocalyptic vibe would kind of fit. It would kind of fit Wesker a little bit. This might be a weird karaoke song, though, so we'll see. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. This song has a long intro. Let's see if I can nail the timing on my entrance. Probably not. Who's in the bunker? Who's in the bunker? Women and children first, and the children first, and the children are laughing till my head comes off. I'll swallow till I burst, till I burst, till I... Who's in the bunker? Who's in the bunker? Haven't seen too much, I haven't seen enough, you haven't seen... I laugh until my head comes off. Women and children first, and the children first, and the children here. I'm alive, everything all the time. Here I'm alive, everything all the time. I said it's coming, I said it's coming. Let me hear both sides, let me hear both sides, let me hear both. I said it's coming, I said it's coming. Throw him in the fire, throw him in the fire, throw him in the... We're not scaremongering. This is really happening, happening. We're not scaremongering. This is really happening, happening. But you... Alright, I'll stop. What's up? We just gotta sing our intro karaoke song, our anime intro song. This time it was Radiohead and it took longer than normal, it seems like. But today I'm evil. We're playing Ouroboros. And the hatred will fuel me if there is hatred. I will find the hatred within myself. What motivates Wesker? Power. Power. I will use power to triumph. But this is like the easiest deck in the world of all time, so we're not gonna struggle too much, I don't think. I don't think I'm gonna make too many misplays today. The name of the game is just to send to the graveyard Gil, and then to summon Gil. It's really simple. He's your whole game plan, and he's really recyclable. He's probably the strongest single package Ouroboros unit ever. Just the win conditionedness of him, having heavy pierce and growing just when things die makes him really powerful. Maybe we should be playing more destroys, but I feel like the revives are stronger, and Gil gets removed a lot, if we're being honest. The one thing that I think might be kind of cope, Zamtrios is not really as strong as he feels like he should be, because he's always just going to pull Battle Negal specifically, nothing else. He doesn't pull anything else, because you send all of your Gils before you get to Zamtrios. Every time. Otherwise, it's all just revives and sends. It's like the simplest deck in the world. What can I even say? Battle Negal is really good because it's a way to put on pressure and to like win the game in an alternate way that other decks are not prepared for, other than just removing them in numbers. You can actually put on pressure and like have a control board. And it's not susceptible to jury, so it's good to have a backup plan. And to have more things that you can send and play from hand. Things to go with Uncanny Veggies, which is a good setup. We have like 9 sends, which is plenty. 9 seems like enough. I guess we could be playing more, but 9 I think is enough. You could be playing more if you play, I'll show you the other guy. We could be playing this card if we need more sends, but 9 seems like enough. I also want to play green Ouroboros, which is just Ouroboros, but it also has Yuri, and it loses some of its best cards. So it's mostly weaker, but, you know, I've beaten, like, really high-rank players by summoning Yuri with Ouroboros, so we're going to do that later, because it will be evil. It will be sinister. And this is a deck that Kaze Noetic sent me, which is just Gil, but it'll kill you faster because it has attack from above. So we'll play that too. I didn't change any of the ratios with that. These ones I've been messing around with a bit. Let's just hop in and beat people or lose to people because it's all the rolls of the dice. 8 row 17, that's a really weird name. That's like an AI generated name right there. This hand is fine. It gets a card in the graveyard. The right to be a god. That right is now mine. Virgil Virus, what's up? We're playing Wesker. The second person to show up and say, yo, how strange. Ah! The worst matchup ever. This matchup sucks for us. Okay, but now Zamtrios is online, so we can go for him at least. I mean, it's something. Yes. I guess that was good. I guess there's a reason I have Zamtrios in the deck. What? It needs 5 evidence? That's crazy. It should only need 4. I guess it's already a good card. Wow, they surrendered! We did it, you guys! I guess that probably was a dub. I guess I was saying I wanted to take out Zamtrios because he doesn't come up sometimes, but sometimes you really high roll with him and it's like broken. That was great. That was good. That was a good start. Ains is online. So is Zed. Or as I would call him, Z, because I'm an American. What's up, my dear moderator of Discord and my dear battler. We had some good ranks matches. Haven't played TEPPEN since the New Balance patch. Dude, who would blame you? Hello, Z and Virgil Virus. I hope you guys are having a cozy night. I hope you guys are... Wait, you're not climbing, Virgil, but I see Zed is on ladder, so I hope your climbs are successful, Zed. I hope they crumble before the power of charged shots, like I did. I don't know why I shuffled that. It was a perfect hand. But yeah, I haven't played since the New Balance update. Nobody would blame you. The last Balance update was not a very exciting one. I didn't even make a video on the last Balance update because I wasn't excited enough to edit my video. I was like, what's there even to say? Nothing happened. There should be a New Balance update in like a couple days. There should be the new patch notes in a couple days. I really hope like like if I were doing the patch notes, it would be so easy to make it good. Like I would make them so good. Like you just need to nerf that one Explore card, that one Explore Legendary. I don't know what it's called, but it's the one that has Ada Wong on it. The card that debuffs your entire deck and gives all your cards +1/+1. That card is what's making Explore and Halt top 1 material. So you just need... It's 9:30 a.m. in the Philippines. Oh my gosh, I don't stream at a good time for the Filipiners. What's up, my Filipiners? Is that not what you're called? Filipinos? Sorry, that was probably really disrespectful to say Filipiner. That's probably like really offensive, actually. Let me do the balance changes. Yes, we need the community input. Like, it's so easy to make them good. And the last one wasn't good. What's the change for black, though? Because they're gonna nerf purple. Like, they have to nerf purple, I feel like. Hopefully it's the one, the legendary I just mentioned. Because that fixes 2 decks in 1. That's, like, such a good nerf. If they're smart enough to do that. They can nerf 2 good decks to be down to a reasonable power level. And then they should probably nerf Rose, right? I'd be fine with Leviathan if they just nerf Rose. We can rock Leviathan if you nerf Rose. That's what I'll say. Because, like, in that last match, we bodied the Leviathan player. But we would have maybe lost to Rose. Who knows? We're winning! Like, easy style. Easy dubs, easy claps. Meow, 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 meow. Guys, I watched the Devil... Yes, that's what we're always called, Filipinos. I know. I have friends who are Filipino. My friend who drew the channel art, the little sconchulus in the corner here, the little cowboy sconchulus, the little me, it's my friend's art. And he's a Filipino, so what's up? They recently opened a Jollibee in Oregon, and I want to go. Because one of my coworkers is Filipino, and they were raving about it. They were like, we gotta go to Jollibee. I was like, it's a Filipino thing, right? And they were like, yes. But now there's one in Oregon, so I have to go. Anyway, brain vomit. Oh. Brain vomit, go. But I watched the DMC show. It wasn't as bad as I thought, but it was pretty mid. It was really weird. Lady was really weird. For one. And then, like, all of the... I was at a Buckethead concert. That must have been sick. He would have been like... That was my impression of how Jordan goes. That song's so fun on Guitar Hero. Wow, we have been keeping our opponent way behind while I'm just like... La la la. Ouroboros does all the work for me. Ouroboros does all the work for me. Before stream, I prepared by watching... Jollibee is a Filipino food. Yes. My friend sends me memes of Jollibee, and I was like, what is this? And he's like, you wouldn't get it, but I'll still send you the memes. Lady in that show is Mary in name only. It was a really weird direction. It was, like, she's such a likable character normally. So they made her, like, the villain. And, like, Lady's, like, not really... She's, like, an antagonistic force in the games, but she's never, like... She's, like, challenging... Like, she's a protagonist. She's not an antagonist. She's a secondary protagonist that you're rooting for, who's not really a threat to Dante, but her challenging... Like, in DMC3, we're talking about. She's, like, a threat to Dante. She, like, challenges Dante, and it's more like Dante pushes her to, like, be a piece in this story that she wouldn't be a part of otherwise. She's, like, no threat to Dante, actually, really. She, like, impresses Dante by being, like, a stand-up person, but Dante, like, challenges her to be a relevant part of the story by killing her father and throwing off her name. You're playing my favorite deck since it's decent and balanced. Do you really feel that way? That's not why I'm playing it. I'm playing it because it's evil. I'm playing it because people don't like it. It's fun to play, though. I'm already enjoying it. No. I also started Dante doesn't kill her father. No, Lady kills her father. Lady kills her father. Lady kills Arkham. Unless I'm misremembering the game. I might have misspoken, but of course Dante doesn't. That would be weird. That would ruin Lady's moment. But she's just known as Mary Arkham, and then Dante calls her Lady, and it comes off as, like, Dante being really rude. While in the game, like, I think he does the same thing, but she, like, embraces it and is like, hell yeah, Lady, I am Lady. And it makes her, like, it gives her more character, like, her changing names is, like, part of her character. While in the show, it's just a nickname that she gets used to. It's like, I like calling you Lady better. And it's like, you didn't ever ask if she was okay with that. And it seems like she likes it. I don't know. Anyway, the show was weird. It was because you, like, watch it for, like, the cool DMC moments, like the cool DMC reference moments or whatever is, like, why I was watching it. Or it's like those are, like, the big things that, like, get you. Like, it's like, ooh, are they gonna do the jackpot? And then when it's, like, building up to the jackpot, it becomes so obvious that it's gonna be the worst thing you've ever seen because it's going so wrong. Like, as they're building up to the... Okay, let's play TEPPEN for a second. We'll play Spike Launch a little bit later. I was struggling to play Spike Launch. I think it's really cool. I think it's really strong, but I'm not very good at it. Maybe it is really good, but I'm pretty bad at it. So that might have been part of my down rate. Virgil Virus, it's okay. I never mind if people sneak snipe. I think it's a fun part of streaming. I'm excited for Virgil in season 2 because he showed up in the last episode. I thought he was just going to be dead the whole time. Like, I actually thought that they were just going to completely ignore the what makes DMC appealing, which is the family conflict. They messed up Lady, though. Dante is great. Dante's pretty good, but they screwed up Lady big time. And we still don't have enough tribes. Please respond. Well, that was really good. But the part that like the story's like all like political and stuff. That's like the main thing where I'm like, why are we doing this? I just want DMC. It's like all like American politics. It's not. It is like all like commentary on American politics. But like old school like 2000s American politics. It's really weird show. I'm hoping season 2 is better. But yeah, as I was saying about the jackpot moment, I'll spoil like my least favorite moment. Like when he's like the jester and he's like slapping his butt and stuff. That would be pretty weird. I don't know if they could pull that off good. Like the game barely pulls that off good. That part's weird. I win. Wow, by the skin of my teeth. But yeah, they're having a big dumb fight against the show's original character, who's apparently not an original character, but they're having a big dumb fight against the big man. And then they're like doing gunplay together, and then Dante pulls away to fight in close, and Lady's shooting from a distance, and you're like, oh god, they're going there, they're gonna do it. And I'm like, please just don't make her jackpot, please, please, please. And she totally does a jackpot, which is like, suddenly that's a part of her character. Suddenly she's, you know, it kind of fits in her character because she's such a, like, capo. She's such a super cop. She's so, like, cop-coded. It makes her really unlikable. No, I needed to shuffle. No. Oh, no. Oh, God, no. Wait, it's okay. We drew out of it. Sometimes, when you're good, you're good. When you're in tune with the spirit of Wesker, you will always draw the card you need when you need it. I am Albert Wesker. A very tall, sexy man. I need to work on my Wesker more. I watched the Albert Wesker compilation, or I just watched like all the scenes of him from Resident Evil 3 because I never played that game. He's kind of a goof. He's kind of like a Matrix goof. He's kind of like from the Matrix. Oh geez. Hey, you Scott and Chant, how's the grind? We're not really, we're just like, I'm not trying to like rank up or anything. We're just like messing around. I guess we're going to see if Ouroboros is good. But I don't think this is really like a grinder deck. I think this is like a for fun deck. I think this is a deck you play if you're a Wesker fan. And we're just talking about the DMC show. Because I think that most of us watched the DMC at Netflix show. And I finally watched it and I was like, what was that? How do you get on the TEPPEN channel? It's randomly generated. It's randomly chosen. Do I have anybody else in Graveyard? I don't freaking think so. I should pay a little bit of attention. I don't need to pay any attention. This deck is easy. We're going to win no matter what, because we're playing the strongest deck. I mean, we might lose. I mean, maybe I should play. You playing with OP unit cards again? Yes, that was the plan today, because I'm evil! There's definitely, the Shark is definitely not ideal, but it helps us win some early games. Like, we popped off really hard with it against Purple at the start. The Shark is, like, the worst card in the deck, though. Oh, there was a Gill left in deck. I didn't think there was. I should have waited. I slightly fucked up by killing you so easily. Now, on to the next victim. Have we even lost yet? Let's see, when did we start streaming? We haven't lost since we started. Okay, so to answer your question, the grind's going really good. Wesker is really OP. Ains is here, the ultimate stream sniper, my most feared stream sniper of all. This guy always be stream sniping. Of course I keep this hand. Why would I even consider not? Uro seems like it does good versus Thunder Edge Hardballer. I think it's a two-way street. I think that Ouroboros is one of the I think for Thunder Edge, Ouroboros is one of the most, like, noticeable decks that it will, like, notice. Oh no! You hecking hacker. I just got farted on. By a pro player. We're getting stream sniped and farted on. He wouldn't have done that if he wasn't stream sniping. Can I stream snipe? Yes. Matches are open to the public. But if you do, like, do it, like, just don't look at my hand. And also, like, maybe, I don't know. if you do it, I hope it's on accident. I usually am like, benefit of the doubt you did it on accident. We're bodied. Finally, another good send. He better not negate this one. I need that delicious nougat, not a negate. I don't know what I'm saying, sorry, just letters association. Da, 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 da. Alright. Killed again. Do I have one in graveyard? I wasn't paying enough attention. I think I have one in graveyard, but it would still probably kill. It could even kill both of them if... Wait, no, it could even kill both of them. It killed neither of them. It does have +1 damage on both of them, I think, though. Ainge is playing the #1 deck. And we're still going to beat him. What deck has been giving me the most trouble this season? Lately, it has been Purple Explore because of that freaking legendary. Like, I can feel like I'm doing so solid for the whole match, and then they just pop the legendary and it's over. Like, without the legendary, there's so many games where I would, like, never give them any breathing room. And where I get really far ahead, and they shouldn't be able to come back, but the legendary gives them just so much momentum too. But what direction does the triangle go in, Repsy? I don't know. That seems like pretty advanced stuff to me. A triangle? To me, it's more like a line. Like, the decks are all, like, in a line, and they're all hard to beat, because I have to get through all of them. It's more of a, like, brick wall than a triangle. What beats what, though? Let me think about it in just a second. I don't need to think. I can just win for easy. I can just go like this and win. I forgot I was fighting Ains. I need to take this seriously. Ains is really good. Theoretically. I don't know what I mean by that. Good luck, Ainsworth. Haha, wait, he definitely isn't stream sniping. He would have never played Mirage Decoy into my arrow if he was trying to snipe. Let's get this kill on Graveyard. No, it's over! We were doing so good. Wait, yeah, this is the card I was talking about. It doesn't have Ada on it. It has Iris on it. It's over. Let's see how good Ains is. Let's see if he's amazing at using it like everybody else is. Probably. He's probably good. He's probably gonna win. Yeah, I guess Purple Explorer could lose to Red because it can't beat, because it gets beat too fast, yeah. But I guess that's what you have Hero Art for. You just bounce them with Hero Art. But, you know, at the same time, getting bounced as Red with Hero Art's pretty good because then you get to 0 again. I don't know what this sends. This probably sends the freaking Shark at this point. We're gonna win. He can't do nothing. I'm so good at Wesker. I summoned these cards so good. I activated these revives like such a pro. They killed the boy from Lost Planet. It hits hard in the feels. That card's so good. The Battle Negal. It is a pretty titanic beast. I only played that game like once with my friends. I didn't really know what was happening. I only played like a couple hours of that game, but it had a great atmosphere. It had a great planet. It had a good planet. I liked the planet. I would definitely play it if it was ported to modern consoles, I think. I don't know if it's on Switch or anything. That's what I play on. Interesting. It only bounces purples. I guess I should know that. No, he killed one of them. That's the second time they've done that. They might have one left. Probably do. It's probably in his hand. Oh, we're gonna win. We can't be stopped at this point. It's over for him. It's the last one. For all 3 of our gills, I think. Somehow we still have a gill. I don't know how, really. Wow, Ains played so good, and we just, like, abused the system, cheated our way to victory. But, you know, you can't say that this was a slot machine deck. You can't say this was a slot machine win. There was no rolling of the slot machine. Basically, it was super consistent. Every time we popped off, we got what we wanted because it was always just, you know, we just always want to hit Gil, and he's the only one to hit. No bounces! That's terrible for him. $88 hero juice. I have 55, so it's just as bad for me, honestly. I'm just as bad. There's basically no reason to use it. It'll just clog up his field. Go get to 100! It'll be cool if you get to 100! Behold, the final play of the match. Now you can't possibly stand a chance. Wesker has like a smooth voice, but also like a raspy voice at times. I need to nail the smoothness more. And then sometimes he goes for he gets more into it. My Wesker's not that good. So unfair. I can't believe I bodied Ains like that. We are undefeated with this crappy deck. Maybe this deck is super top tier. Did he get to 100? I didn't see. Did he get to 100? Wowie. Ains logged off. I wouldn't blame him. Damn, that's a good impression, Poggers. I'll work on it throughout the rest of the stream and see if it gets better. I'm Albert Wesker. Very normal. Just a normal voice. Does less of an impression than earlier. Loses to set. I have a voicemail on my phone of Wesker's voice actor saying, "You mean nothing to me." That's so cool. You mean nothing to me. Something like that, maybe? I don't know. That would be my guess of what it sounds like. Uro was kind of just barely a deck daring MSM. For real, it didn't have like a win condition. It didn't have something that sticks and wins you the game. I guess it had Battle Nigal. But Dark Axel is playing Battle Nigal only, and he's like losing a lot. He's like doing it to prove a point, which I think is hilarious. Dark Axel is like one of the few players who plays for like a purpose. He has like an ideological reason to play, which is to show the purple players what they have done to the world. He plays for revenge, which is like badass. He's like a true anime character. Now that I watched the DMC show, I wonder if I should watch the Resident Evil movies. I probably should. Those seem like fun. And they seem equally as relevant to the source material. Equally as respectful, that is to say. And then whenever something shows up, it'll probably just be like, whoa, that's an Easter egg. Look, it's the Tyrant. It's that one dog. Wow. That's so funny. You didn't pick up, so you just got the voicemail. That's almost even better, because then you can have it forever. That's so cool. Prove your worth. Wait, do I have anything in graveyard? I don't think I do. Yay! Okay, now I'm keeping track. This is the only thing in graveyard. That kills us. I guess I'll just play down Nigel raw from hand. I mean, that's the only way I see to do it. There's nothing in graveyard. Nothing on you, babe. Preparations complete. They're both so iconic. I can't do a female impression. I don't know how to do it. I'm not gonna try. We'll see how that works out. That would be my Ada Wong female. That's my impression of being a girl. And it will never happen again. They just great escaped us. We just got aped. We got taken for a ride for real. It's probably over on that play. We'll see. We'll see if that's what wins them the game. I mean, we beat the last Explorer player who was a top rank individual. So there's Gil in graveyard. I don't really need to summon Gil right now. I'm too masculine to be a wham. To be a girl. A woman. Johnny Young Bosch getting to voice 2 Teppen characters, Dante and Nero. Is that what you mean? Who else does he voice in Teppen? Does he voice somebody else in Teppen? I think it's so weird they cast him as Dante. I didn't really notice it that much because I haven't played the games that much. I've only played DMC3 really like a lot. I haven't played 4 or 5, but I want to. I almost want to get a PS4 just to play those games, which is why I hope they come to Switch 2. I'm so desperate. I'm such a casual. No! Heck it all. We got butt farted. Nothing but butt farted. Does he actually? Yeah, Johnny Young Bosch is Dante in the new TV show. Right, he's Zero. I forgot he's Zero, and obviously he's Nero. Nero's apparently like his favorite character he ever voiced, so it's kind of whack that they made him Dante. And then that kind of like soft, like unconfirms Nero for the whole show, right? Like they can't possibly have Nero voiced by somebody else. That would just be ridiculous. And I don't think they could get away with having him voice both characters. That would just be silly. Oh well, didn't hit anything. I mean, there's nothing left to hit. I just am cycling those, honestly. Is it time to start hero arting? Probably. I should probably, like, put more pressure on or something. Because I'm losing now. My delicious 6 or whatever win streak is going to end. It lasted a whole 36 minutes. That's pretty long. That's probably the longest I've ever gone without losing. Oh yeah, watch this. Nero's so cool at being a dork. They were just going to wait. They were just going to let me not notice that it was waiting time. Had to check if she was a 6 or not. But I think she turns into a 7, and it'll die to Gil anyway, so it's not going to destroy her. I don't think I have anything in Graveyard. Maybe I have multiple Nigals. Maybe. I have nothing. He's Miles Edgeworth. Objection! That's like the only thing Edgeworth has ever said, as far as I'm aware. I should watch the anime. I wonder if they're good. They have those epic bloopers. I should watch the bloopers again. I only watched like part of the bloopers because then spoilers started happening. I was like, wait, I haven't finished all the games yet. I can't watch the bloopers yet. Your struggle is futile. I don't have time for their interference. Danglet. Yeah, it was just a fluke. Like, this deck is too OP to lose, realistically. This deck's really good, you know? How many did we win in a row? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But the 6th one doesn't count because it was before stream. So it was only 5 on stream. It was only 5 in a row. Base is Ed? Like the main Ed? That's so weird. You guys need to do your research on voice casts on these characters. But everybody clearly knows, like, the voice cast. I'm the one who's learning. I know that Wesker is voiced by J.D. Vance. I believe. Or was it J.D. Douglas? Yes. Not J.D. Vance. That's a terrible person. Something Douglas is who voices him. D.D. Douglas? I don't know. Scott, what's up, Shinobi Gamer? We're Weskering it. Greetings, my love. Really? Uh, laying it on thick. As always, I suppose. We're out here clapping cheeks with the Weskeleyman. JD Douglas. Wait, so I was right to make a JD fans joke. That's weird. I thought I was just schizophrenic for a second. Yeah, the vice president voiced Wesker. Back when he was a cool guy who did things that were cool. I don't want to even, like, comment on the vice president, because they suck. But I've made my joke. Moving on. I think it was a pretty epic one-liner that I shouldn't focus on because it's making it less funny. And I don't want to get political because maybe some people here are like freaking Trumpers. That would be embarrassing. Oh my god, if you're a Trumper in chat, sorry, I'm gonna say it. That's cringe. How could you be? How could anybody be after the tariffs? You'd have to be out of your mind. But anyway, done talking about it. That's my ultimate political statement. My other political statement I'll make, I listened to the new Kanye West album leak. It was probably one of the worst things I've ever heard in my entire life. But out of morbid curiosity, I had to listen because he used to be the GOAT. You're cool peoples. Heck, I think. But yeah, the worst album I've ever heard in my life, probably. I can't even go into detail because it's so obscene and offensive. Just unnecessarily so. Let's do a little quick revive. Like, I can't even get into details, but it truly feels like, the people in his camp are, like, taking advantage of him. Like, I feel like he's not in a place where he should be, allowed to be producing music. And I feel like all the people around him, like, I don't feel like he's at his forefront of his cognizance making this music. And that everybody around him is taking advantage of him. Fought against strong Wesker deck when I last played, and it scared me. I couldn't even control because they had punched me really, really hard. Wesker is a bully this season. We are being bad people. Which is why Kanye West has come up, because he's the worst people in the world at the moment. I don't want to be a villain like that. I want to be a villain like Wesker, like a cool villain. But is it at least better than Scoopity Poop? No, not remotely. It's 100 times worse. Scoopity Poop was iconic. Scoopity Poop was funny. His new thing is not funny. His new thing is really, really offensive and upsetting. It comes from, like, a dark mental place that's, like, just upsetting to witness. Like, my 2 points of comparison for the new Kanye West are, one, to a certain era of the Beach Boys where, like, there's amazing Beach Boys stuff where he was, like, bipolar and losing his mind, just like Kanye West. But, like, but, like, he was still, like, with people, like, protecting him and, like, taking care of him around him, so he was able to make brilliant schizophrenic music that was this is the Beach Boys, Brian Wilson. That he made this album that was, like, too complex to ever be finished at the time, called Smile, and then they eventually finished it, like, decades and decades later by putting together all the pieces of tape and stuff. But he couldn't get it right because he didn't have, like, machines to, like, edit the tape and stuff at the time. But he could hear it all in his head like a true schizophrenic. Or whatever he was. He was some type of brain person. Probably not schizophrenic or whatever, but something. Something strange. But then later in his life, he was being basically controlled by this, like, psychiatrist who had full control over all aspects of his life. I'm, like, not sure what to do. I don't have anything in the graveyard. Oh yeah, this has evidence. This was a good play. I should have seen this sooner. I thought that would discard the Zamtrios, but no, it's fine. But he had, like, this therapist had, like, control over all aspects of his life and was, like, using him just for, like, a infinite money glitch just to siphon cash off of him. And he was, like, under the guise of productivity, was making him create these horrible rap songs that, like, sampled his old work. And you get little glimpses of, like, the ultimate peak musical intelligence that was Brian Wilson through it. Like, there'd be little bits where he'd sing and you'd be like, oh my god, he's still in there. But overall, it's like unlistenable fart garbage, which is exactly what Kanye West is putting out right now. It feels like his fragile mental state is being taken advantage of by the people around him to create stuff that's like hardly music. Like apparently he'll have like conversations with this guy, Dave Blunt, who will just like create the tracks himself and then use AI to put Kanye on the track. Like Kanye doesn't even rap on the track or write any of his verses. It's all AI and this other guy, apparently. And they're making him say some really terrible stuff. Like, they'll have these conversations about how Kanye had, like, sexual encounters with his cousin when he was a child. And then that'll be, like, adapted into the worst song you've ever heard. Where it just says, like, I gave my cousin head, I gave my cousin head, like, over and over and over. That's the whole song. And it's, like, truly, like, shocking and embarrassing, and the worst thing I've ever heard, probably. Just truly god-awful music. But a lot of the god-awful... And my other point of comparison, my one other point of comparison that I can possibly compare it to, it is messed up. It's terrible. Like, he shouldn't be getting pushed further down this Nazism rabbit hole. He should be having people, like... His ex-wife should reach out. Like, I guess Kim is, like, just going for her own safety. Like, I wouldn't want to reach out and help Kanye either. But it's pretty sad. And the music's bad, which is the worst part. It's not the worst part. But he's a talented guy, so maybe one day he can renounce Nazism and make good music again. Is Uro better than Bringer of Nightmares? You know, actually, yeah. Dan lost to Green Dive Attack. Wait, that was Dive Attack? No! Our win streak is over. This is the curse of Kanye. My one other point of comparison, if I'm being honest, is, like, the level of uncomfortable it makes me is, like, reading about Chris Chan back in the day. Like, Chris Chan was, like, so pathetic and sad, and, like, I felt so bad for him, because none of it was his fault. Well, a lot of this stuff that's happening to Kanye is his fault. But it was just disturbing. Like, I didn't get joy out of reading Sonichu. I found it, like, kind of upsetting and weird. Like, even though it is outsider art, and outsider art is cool... It wasn't like, it just upset me, which is how I feel about Kanye West. Like, it's impossible to, and like, it's like so smeared with the era of like, what's happening to him. Like, it's just like covered with like Nazism references and stuff. It's horrible. And him like begging for his kids back and like his new drug problem and stuff, where it's like a whole song is just him being like, I'm strung out on nitrous, or some shit. I'll stop talking about it, but something interesting I listened to, I guess. And then to cleanse the palate, I listened to the playlist my sister sent me of like a bunch of good neo soul, like No Name and stuff, and Mac Miller, good artists that cleanse the soul and do not disturb and spread hate. To be clear, I disavow everything about Kanye. I love his old stuff, but it's hard to listen to these days. And I wanted to, like, I was thinking about, like, starting, like, a stream with, like, Monster, because I think I can, like, do the Nicki Minaj Monster part. I think I still know it, and I could do it, and it would be fun as, like, an intro song. But I don't think I want to, like, participate in Kanye West at the moment. Not until a couple years from now when he's, like, disavowed Nazism. Whoa. Do we go for hero art really early? Probably not. Heartless is still a good song, yes. He has some great tracks. Some great albums even. But it's just upsetting to listen to at the moment. It just upsets me at the moment. Like, one of my coworkers has Heartless on their playlist, on, like, their clean work playlist. And it came on, and all of this was, like, going through my head at the time, and I was like, no, I just want to enjoy a classic song, but I can't. Let's just talk about TEPPEN. Our opponent is playing monsters. This is a cool deck. Let's focus up a little bit. We're playing such... I was like, I know this will be a good brain vomit stream, because I'm playing the easiest deck in the world. Deal 7 damage. Then summon a unit. It summons Gargwa. It summons Gargwa every time. That's kind of awesome. That's kind of good deck building. I don't think I have anything in graveyard right now. So we gotta let that go. Oh, whoa. Not what I expected. We're both at 24. This is pretty annoying. I wish I had drawn this early, the one card earlier. Monsters need something extra. It needs, like, yeah, for real. It needs fewer basics to rely on. It needs some real standard cards. Like, it's a really fun meme deck, but I don't know if they're just, like, cooking it for the future releases or if it's just going to be, like, forgot about. Like Bob Barbas is, like, the same thing where it's, like, on the cusp of greatness. Who knows what they're going to do with it in rotation, if anything. I feel like they might just disappoint us. Wow, they're never hitting Zamtrios. The deck needs a way to find Zamtrios more. I mean, it has Gargwa. They should have Zamtrios in hand, right? They've, like, Gargwa'd multiple times. Okay, now we let them clear and see if we can go for Zamtrios. We should still have Nigals in deck. Okay, that clears your board. What? Nothing left in deck? No! I hate this card. That was such a big investment into failing. Dread King Wrathful, it's like you need to specifically, for the deck to be remotely good and to beat like other decks, you need to draw Zamtrios and Dread King in the same hand. Which only happens like a very small amount of the time. So I think that makes the deck really bad. No, not him. No. I know it's broken, but I want a legendary. But I want a card for one of the low power colors that procs the hero art without using up the hero art. What the heck? That would be amazing. That would be pretty crazy. Not even like you get art charge 20, but you activate your hero art in action phase. That would be really weird. It's hard to even imagine how something like that would work. Do they not have Joey? I guess not. Meow, 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 meow. No Joey, I guess. Please no Joey. Wow. We're so lucky. Do I have anything in graveyard? Maybe a second Nigel? Oh, there's Zamtrios, okay. Yeah, they've tried to give stuff that lets you use your hero art multiple times, like instant hero art or art charge, like infinity. But it's usually not that good. Wow, it was easy. Thankfully, they didn't draw good. Yeah, Mary and Gina do basically that. They give you a free hero art. But the second one was really bad, and Mary was kind of awesome, but then power crept. Not really relevant anymore, but still really solid. Alright, let's just keep playing Mono Uro for 5 more minutes. That's one more match, I think. And then we have a couple other things we can play. We can play Nergigante, we can play Oichi. I just net decked from Harambe Bay. I net decked his Oichi if we want to play that. That could be fun. Just because we're showing off black, why not play some of the other black things to play? I don't know if Wesker ever said my favorite line, but I like it when he says, "I'll give you 5 minutes Make them count. And then, because he says it all the time, and it's already a funny line, but I like to substitute it with, I'll give you 5 baby monkeys. Make them count. I've always wanted monkeys that know how to count. That's me explaining the joke. But I like to substitute it with different things that he needs you to count. I'll give you 5 stacks of paperwork. Make them count. That one doesn't really make sense. I'll give you 5 delicious cookies. Make them count. He's just a very giving guy. Like, he already gives you gifts and stuff. This is so unfair. But it's the make them count that matters. No. This was so troll. That was so troll. What are you talking about? That doesn't happen to anybody. That's not supposed to happen to anyone. That person, that player they weren't even like a good rank. They were low rank with that, obviously. That was weird. You're not supposed to do that. This will be over in 5 minutes. Yeah, that's what Dante says. Okay, it's charge shot. A divisive matchup, I think. I don't know how I feel about it. Is that what Nero says? Don't add any more crimes to your record? That's what Chun-Li says, I think. Who says that? I have no idea who says that. Wait, that's what Phoenix says. It's gotta be. That was a fun trivia. I think it's what Phoenix says. Final answer, locking it in. A quote from Phoenix Wright. Yes, we got the 2-for-1. I never get the 2-for-1. This is your one chance to cheer for a Wesker player getting the 2-for-1 rather than hope they don't get it. You know, maybe people... I wonder if anybody was hoping for me to... Yeah, every time I queue up against Thirsty. Thirsty's Phoenix is the scariest Phoenix of all. Dude, anytime I queue up against any Phoenix Wright, for a second I think it's Thirsty. Like, I associate Thirsty with the Phoenix Wright costume in-game. That's how bad it is. Your struggles are futile. Nice. Oh, come on, man. I thought I was slick. I should have gone with this, but I guess I had to anyway. Do I have anything in graveyard? No, not yet. I'm sending it, that was the whole point. This is our final match with Uro. We have to win. I mean, with mono Uro. We'll play like a green Uro. We'll still play some Uro because, you know, I didn't deck build that hard for this week, if I'm being honest. My challenge for next week is to play the new Purple Temptation, and that deck's kind of like good, so I'll have to like learn that. I'll have to actually put in a little bit of time to learn that. This one I didn't spend too much. Like, I practiced a little bit, but I didn't need to practice that much. Once I had the deck built, I was like, sick, it's done. We're ready for stream. Easiest deck building for stream yet. I mean, I changed it a little bit, but like I was like, oh, I should add 1 destroy. And then I was like, oh, maybe 2 would be good. That's all the changes it's gone through. It went from 0 destroys to 2 destroys. Otherwise, it's all sends and units and revives. Like, easy to build, easy to play. And it's good, and it's pretty fun, if we're being completely honest. Alright, we do have something in graveyard, but we don't have evidence. Pressure's on. Take the 50, come on, get 50-50'd. 50-50 for the win, yes. That was super clean. That was some quality Weskers. Like, it helps that he's so easy to play, but I, like, barely messed up at all, like, during my Wesker times. We were Weskering and Weskering. I don't know what rhymes with Weskering. That's not a very good word to rhyme with. Weskering and Sluskering. Let's just play a match with Green Ouroboros and try to summon Yuri, and then we'll play something else. We'll play something more else. Any good green decks? You're about to see one. The only good green deck is Chart Shot at the moment. There's one. Maybe this is a good green deck. Well, let's see. Let's see if we're up against a good green deck. We drew combo. We drew 2 revives. And the sand. I mean, we... 0.5 good green decks. It's good if your name is Kuma Mech. And it's, like, still strong. It's still, like, semi-meta. Cacti and CL are good cards, but they're not good to play and win with this season. They're not, like, part of the meta this season. I don't see anybody winning with those, and I don't see myself losing to those. Are you playing Cacti and CL? I'll like, take everything back I've said if you're playing them and winning. Alright, this should summon Big Man. Big Man attack! Oh, Jesus. Jesus Creases, we're over. My big man has arisen. Oh god, this is gonna take a while. It's less that I mean, Natsu is definitely the missing piece, yeah. But I think it's also has to do with that every other there's other decks that want to go long and are better at, like, controlling pace and stuff than that deck. It's not able to do what it likes to do. Although we're about to lose to green because we're playing green. Green loses to green. That makes sense, but we're still about to lose. To CL of all cards, the card we were just downplaying. Our only hope to win is this bad boy. Bringing him back. Okay, I mean, it'll kill something. Whatever lane it goes to, it'll get a decimate on the next attack cycle. Woohoo! Alright, we got out of it. Now the Catalina... I'm not that worried about Catalina. And now we've used up our special man. How the mighty have fallen. Yon is not what it used to be. Wow, they sealed in a different lane. That's insanity to me. Finally cleared their board. I think it might be over for them now. Oh no, it placed that. That's so bad. Oh my god. I used a send that I wasn't supposed to use. We would have won the game just now, if not for that, I think. We would have cleared... I failed myself. And we have much, much fewer revives we can use in this version. There's one. I don't think we can get the win, though, at this point. They're farther ahead than us. Quite a bit so. No antagonists probably matters, too. Yeah, that would help a lot against black. This probably kills our dude. No, it still had ammunition. That sucks. Oh well, I guess we did lose. That's what we get for playing this version. We'll try one more time to beat them with Yugioh Ouroboros. It's still there! Because it sealed itself, yes! Yes, of course, it seals the remove death effect, yes. Of course I knew that. Who wouldn't know that? I should have tried to abuse it to get it to pop off again. I'm learning. Oh well, we lose. We'll try one more time though, it was kind of cool. You'll pay! He's so intense. I think Yawn is too setup reliant. It has tons of opportunities to get blown out by the top 3 decks. And it's slow enough that every single one of them is going to get their game plan going. I'm late. Ah! You missed the part where we were playing Ouroboros. We have to stop playing Ouroboros now that you're here. Not because you're here, but we do have to stop. Because this hand is bad. That's one reason that we have to stop. But the evil thing to do would be to continue to play and lose. Because evil is power. I don't know what I'm saying. But we've reached the part of the stream where we're not doing as good. I mean, no, that's not true. We were doing really good. But now we're playing green, black Ouroboros, and it's bad. In the one match we played, it was bad. What the heck is up with this person? Burn fell off hard too. It fell off from top tier to like good tier. It's still like good, but you're right. It has similar problems to being really slow. Burn red is trying. It's pretty good, yeah. It's something that you can play and do well with. Oh, we got this summon for Yuri. We might be able to cook. They're both in hand, right? I'm an idiot. Alright, hopefully this 14-8 will carry me to victory. What else can I even hope for? Oh my gosh, it's gonna work! They spent everything on that! That was the right play, but they didn't hero art in time. Oh my gosh! Aw, they got us. Oh, I don't know if we can still do it. We'll bring one of them down to 6. Thank you, Virgil Virus. Oh my gosh, yay! I'm glad that we played your favorite. That's awesome. Have a great night. Enjoy your day. I believe it would be a day. Such kind words. Thank you very much. We're cooking out here. And we got a gill in graveyard. Wait, what? We don't have any gills in graveyard, I don't think. Wow. Yeah, that's what I thought. A powerful hero art to finish it off. Oh my gosh, they were kind of a good rank. They lost to our nonsense. That person is named X. It's a cool name, I guess. I don't. Maybe the rest of their name was cool too. Let's play some Sacrifice, some Nergigante Spike Launch. This is a somewhat villainous deck, but once again, it has the Shark in it, and I feel like the Shark is by far the worst card in the deck. I should probably cut the Shark. But for what? I don't know. So the name of the game with this deck is Two Families. Two Families from Graveyard to summon Succubus and to summon Billion Sword. A lot of value from Graveyard and a lot of potential to blow them out early with Moondus Spawn and Billion Sword. You want to get ahead and kind of choke your opponent out with value, with pressure and aggro. Billion Sword is all about pressure. Pressure that's hard to get back from. Same with Succubus. If you can get one Decimate with Succubus, it's kind of hard to come back from. And you can put on the pressure further with Moondus Spawn. And then you can clear the board with Tenkale 8, which following a Moondus Spawn is amazing. Just going Moondus Spawn into Tenkale 8 is a surprising combo that you might not think to go for. On an empty board, you might play Moondus Spawn just to get that +1 damage on Tenkale. Ninetales is just here to let us play more cards and to survive, and because it's a good, it's just like the best good stuff card at the moment. It's good to control your opponent from using actions willy-nilly, which a lot of people seem to respect Ninetales and not activate actions. These two are here because we generate a lot of evidence. We could play Veggies. That's what the Master of Nergigante played, but I didn't really like Veggies in the deck, so we're not playing Veggies. We are playing instead 3 Near's Imprisonment. The Master of Nergigante just plays 1, but we're playing 3 because our stuff gets bounced all the time with Mirage Decoy. So having 3 is good. The only problem with Nero's Imprisonment is it means that we can't play Orichi, which I would like to play. But Orichi's kind of slow, so maybe it's better that we don't play it. Who knows? But let's play this for a little bit, then we might play some Orichi herself. Inspired by Harambe Bei's deck. It's a really fun deck. We might play that. But for now, we're going to try and make it work with an EX character. I hope Wesker gets an EX. It would be cool if he did. He's one of the only he's the only black character without one. A super good hand. And then this card, I didn't talk about this card. It's literally just here to cycle and build Sacrifice, honestly. Not super relevant. You could definitely go without playing it if you wanted to. But you'd be kind of low on Sacrifice, if so. Now that I think about it, Yon Coral was top tier when it had ways to constantly recycle its deck. It still kind of does. It still has Catalina. That's just not a good card, so I guess that matters. It needs to have a good card to do it, I guess. One more damage. I just got farted on. If you have another, you should use it. They best not have another. Oh, they're waiting it out. Oh, okay. I was sure they were doing what I do, where sometimes when my opponent really plays into something, I will wait the whole timer before I activate an action. The highest level BM that I do, definitely. Get it out of here. I try not to do it, but I can't help myself. Now we're playing a deck that I have to actually get a little engaged with and, like, play good. That's kind of awesome. Rude. Does that do 6 now? Just freaking 6. That's insane. I really needed moon to spawn. Oh wait, no I don't. We're fine. I thought I needed that to live. But we're fine without it. I really don't need this card. This card shouldn't be in the deck. But it's cool and interesting, so it's there because it's cool. Literally just filler for the last slot in the deck. I don't know if I have a Tin Kale in graveyard. I should have a Billion Sword, though. And the Succubus, of course. Try to get another billion in there. Summon 2 billion. Also in 2 billion swords, that's so many. Alright. We're at max life and we've sacked 9. That's pretty solid. Not today. We're cooking. Alright, maybe I did downplay on my tier list. This is like really cooking so far. Did you see it coming? I wonder if that's why they hesitated, because they saw it coming. $13, that's good, that's good. Solid. And there's another one on incoming. I'm surprised they went for that unit, not the other. It's the lock-in portion of stream. Let's see if it'll, like, last. As soon as I said that, I, like, zoned out for a second. I was like, wait, there's a good play to make. Let's make a good play. They had to negate. Wow. Oh, it did send something. That's kind of surprising. There's still a billion sword to send. We're at 30 life with the 16 sack. They never touched us once, I don't think. Alright, bounced it back. Fair enough. See, look at how bad this Amtros is going to be. It's not going to do jack. I guess we'll summon Ninetales, probably. Never mind, it was pretty good. I guess that's worth 7 MP. Objectively. Objectively, it's like 12 MP. Wow. Do I need my hero art? Now's the time. Alright, we win. I've entered my good gameplay phase of stream. That first part, if you put up with that, thank you guys. Oh my gosh. I guess if you're here for the yaps, then the first part was better. But now I'm like actually playing TEPPEN. How cool is that? we slaughtered them. That was glorious. Never gave them an inch. They didn't have any Mizutsune though. I wonder if they even have it. I wonder if you need Mizutsune in that deck. Probably, right? When I was practicing this deck, I was struggling a lot. So let's see how good we do. On the main stage. Ouroboros. Did we even see any Uro mirrors? I think we lose. I mean, that's just my analysis. I think that this is a losing matchup. I don't necessarily think we lose, but I think the matchup is bad. We already did 3 damage, but now our whole fucking board gets deleted. Oh, they lost the 50-50. That's great. That's insane for us. It's extremely unexpected. Alright, we send the succubus in. Suck, suck. A perfect suck. Powerful suck. Succubus is the thing that says fuck you. Right? It's the fuck you creature. I love that thing. Or maybe Munduspawn is. I'm pretty sure it's succubus, yeah. It's the thing that's like, fuck you, Dante! From like the classic Dante scene, from the most famous scene in the show, in the game. I love playing that card. Oh, it did 2s. I was like counting, I was like doing math, I was like 9 minus 1. Oh, it's 8, it's enough. But I didn't even need to do math. That hard math was wasted. I'm not used to such difficult math. Or math at all. Haven't done it since school, where they told me it would be important one day. And lo, it hasn't really been too important. Behold. Poo-hoo-hoo. If a circus performer went poo-hoo-hoo, I would not enjoy their circus performance. That's not something you do in the circus. Nobody would even hear you. I don't know why she's going poo-hoo-hoo. Freaking weirdo. She's not very good at the circus. She do go bop. I don't know why I'm hating Felicia's cute. I like her absurdly slutted outfit. It's the most slutted thing in the game, probably. It's the most gooned out thing in the game, practically. How to win, how to win, how to win, how to win. I want to go back to playing Wesker because I could do Wesker voices, and that was funny. Wesker's more fun to play as than Felicia. He's more cool. He appeals more to my need for a cool guy, for my current desire for a cool guy. Like maybe at times I would desire like this boobed woman, but not now. That was kind of good. Kinda. Okay. I don't like it when she does that. I've already established that. But I don't know why. Sorry guys. I'll try to be quieter. I'll try to be less annoying. That's probably not why you're here. But I'll try. Wow, it's such a bad card in the deck. It's so bad in the deck. Oh, come on, man. Woohoo! Yay! Okay, they lost the 50-50. They didn't summon Gil to get the other 50-50. We got the perfect timing on the rush. That was great. That was really good. Maybe we should keep playing Felicia because she's really fun and good. She beat a high rank Uro. That was awesome. I don't want to play this one Kaze sent because it's with Choryuken. It's not with Wesker. Wesker's funnier than Choryuken. Ryu. Ryu's not that funny. I guess he's kind of funny because he's Ryu from Streets or whatever. That's kind of a classic. But Ryu, on like a funniness scale, he like rates way below Luke. Luke is funny. Wesker is hilarious also. Ryu's not that funny. He's like a little bit funny. Well, and then at the very bottom of the scale would be Ken, who's not funny at all. Ken is like a complete absence of desirable character. I guess Ryu is a absence of personality. Ryu's got a funny personality. He's like super like autistic, right? Like he doesn't understand technology and he only cares about fighting. Like his special interest is fighting. Maybe that's not nice of me to say. Maybe people wouldn't like me diagnosing Ryu like that. But Ryu has good personality. Ken is like super boring. Ken is just like, I'm a dad. And now I guess the fact that his wife left him is like his personality. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know these characters as well as other people, so I shouldn't yap about them like I know. Well, that was solid enough. That was solid enough. Doubting myself. That was extremely solid enough. Oh no. Got moon to spawn. Okay, we can clear the board. Check out this cool play, guys. You do it backwards, and then it kills the board. It's cool. See, while I was yapping, I didn't even lose. That's good. That's a rarity. I didn't do very good, but I didn't lose. Maybe I should have waited until Tilt and Kale died, honestly. Hard to say. Nope, it was worth it. I hate it when but I love the zoom in on her eyes. Her eyes are so cool. They look freaking badass. No, I needed to play the other card. I was greedy. I failed in my greed. Alright, let's play a match or two with Oichi. This is the deck that Harambe Bay made, so I don't need to show it off. I don't need to do a deck profile because I don't properly understand it because it's not my deck. So I'm just going to play it. I did practice it a little bit, so I think I understand the play patterns. But he's got like 3 Eddie E and stuff like that, you know. 2 ubs for a bunch of other stuff, and then he's like maxed out on like every legendary. He's like playing as many legendaries as possible for like ways to end the game. And to like put people back behind, and then like you just have to be good. Like if you're good like Harambe, this deck is strong. But if you're bad like me, then it sucks. I guess we'll see. We'll probably switch back to Wesker in a minute. That was the most fun hero to play of the stream. Well, Nergigante was fun too. And I haven't even played this character yet, so who knows? Ramble, damble, framble, gamble. Imagine if I ever were to stop talking for part of stream. Like, would that be the best part of stream or what? But then I'm doing it right now, and it's like, do I need to? Should I? I guess a little balance is good. Big D. This guy flaunts it, and he's playing as Wesker. This is a man who is compensating. Not that I was compensating by playing as Wesker. Oh, this is a good hand, I think. We're playing as tribes now. Tribe black. We need to get a 3rd tribe in graveyard, then we can go for a 6 Amtrios early. Oh, I don't know what's happening. I really don't know what's happening. That was good. That's a good start. Now we have 3 tribes once this dies. Well, maybe not. Oh yeah, because 1 card went back to back. That's a little greedy. It's a little unnecessary. It's not that hard to kill that guy. It's not unlikely to summon Eddie, so I should probably wait until they commit. We're both at 26. Okay, I didn't summon Eddie. We drew Eddie. It's gonna send a bunch of stuff though. I guess it's stuff that we want to send. So that's good. They're playing Cerberus, that's what this card is. Kind of a low impact card. But I love the core buffs, even if they're not good. They're still cool and interesting. It's never a good play. In a normal deck, you should be playing like a deck all focused around doing that gimmick if you're going to do that. Having that just as a one-off is so not worth it. I guess I had two of them, but I don't know. That's such a cope combo. I don't like that combo. Like, what else are they trying to use it on? Billion Sword, I guess? That would be kind of funny. And they're all out of Dark Destruction range. They're all 6s. Whoa! That was really strong. But I still lose. Okay. Wow, this deck is good. This is the evilest deck that I've played yet. By a significant margin, it is the most evil deck I have played yet. Because it's just so good. We should probably round out stream with some just regular Ouroboroses. But I wanted to show off the other black decks that exist. There's like a whole there's like a couple of black decks that are kind of good. Under the radar black decks. Besides Revenge. Ouroboros, bleh. I had an hour of that deck. I want to see other decks. I hate Ouroboros. It's my least favorite deck. Not really. I think it's okay. It's acceptable. It's most people's least favorite deck, but I don't mind it that much. It has a different gameplay style. It's so focused. Like, you kind of know what you're up against. So that's kind of a fun aspect. Like, we're about to face Gills, and now I'm ready for it mentally. Nice, nice, nice. Come on, man. Only one tribe. Well, I got lucky on the Eddie, but I still think it's already over. Effective for one attack, but it already heavy pierced. Well, I think Harambe himself said that Ouroboros was like the worst matchup, so we tried. We played it once and we did good once. I think that's good enough. Let's move on to a different deck. Let's move back to Ouroboros. The fun, cool deck. Rather than the Snorbor deck. We stomp. Boring. Now that I lost, I'm bored. Duh. That's just what happens. Rude. Oh, well. I guess that's justice for doing it to other people. No. My pointos. My mini points. That was too many to lose. Alright, let's try out the version that Kaze Noetic sent me. We'll do at least like 2 games with this, like we did those other ones. And we'll just go back to Uro and round it out with evil. This guy beat us earlier, or we beat them earlier. One of the two. But we played this person earlier. We need to draw attack from above as soon as possible. I don't think it's gonna happen. Goodbye, Bishamon. There is no uncertainty as to what I am doing. I am playing as Ryu. They can tell that I'm a maniac. You're at 10, I'm at 5. You do something first. This isn't what you're supposed to do with this version. You're supposed to do stuff, but I don't feel like playing first. I want them to play first. They did it! Oh, I should have forbidden game. It would have messed up their growth levels. I forgot about that. That's pretty good. That's an okay play. I am not unhappy with that play. Oh well. We're giving it a try. I think we're just gonna give this deck the one try, maybe. You will die in one hit to my power. Wait. I still have a plan. Not that it doesn't lose to whatever they do off of Drio, but I still do have a plan. Darn it. Now we can kill Drio and then win on the next play. It'll totally work. It's so gonna work, you guys. Now I'm unstoppable. I'm untenable. I don't even know what untenable means, but it's how I'm feeling. Feeling mighty untenable. Get destroyed! Get bodied! Yes! We comboed them! That's all that matters. We hit a combo. I mean, I don't care if they beat us now. Holy crap. Aww. It didn't work. Wait. I don't have enough AP for this to work. Otherwise it would work. I gotta hope it lands in the middle lane and splits bottom. Holy crap! Oh, it wasn't enough to win. That was so lucky. Like, calling the shot like that's crazy, but it's still not enough. Alright, we're gonna play this. We're gonna run this back. This was funny. This deck was funny. Not that it was good, but it sure was funny. Thank you, Kaze, for the creative deck. And the funny loss. Not that I was losing to you, but, you know, it's in the end, it's thanks to Kaze that I lost. For sending me this deck, it's all his fault. I would have never played red Ouroboros otherwise. I would have just played the green one. Bishamon fun, yes. I like Bishamon. Bishamon is fun. Yeah, let's just revive. Let's just not mess around. No wasting of the time this time. Not that that was a good play, but, you know, it could have been worse. In fact, it was a bad play, but... I wonder if they thought they'd get their revive. I wonder. I was about to say, that also in Bishamon, who will add nothing. That was really stupid. User error. You know, I made no errors on the regular mono version, of course, but now that I'm playing two-color, of course I will make error. Sad to say, but of course. I don't know why I went for the short you then. I should have just waited. It would have been less embarrassing. He would have died on this attack cycle if I'd gotten it first. Darn. New headgear. That card was so good last season. I haven't seen anybody really playing that this season. Kind of a bummer because it's such a cool card. There's definitely two guilds, right? Definitely. Oh man, we might be able to swing for lethal here. This is going to be so toxic if it works. Split anywhere but mid. It failed! No! Oh, even worse. I didn't have another Gill in graveyard. What a fail. Alright, we have to run it back again. I was like, we'll only play the 2 matches with this. There was another Gill, darn it. And the Bishamon's like removed himself or whatever. Something like that. We can still do this. Darn it, man. If only there was a cheaper revive. If only there was a better way. I can still do this. Darn it. Why'd you have to go for both of them? Just to show off? Okay, we lost. That was an uphill struggle bus. That was a good meme, I guess. It was a good meme. We will try one more time. It was too funny. It was too enjoyable to play. Gil can be a force for good, and this is that force. Wait, this isn't like a heroic deck, I don't think. I think this is still a villain deck. What am I saying? Gil can be the ultimate force for evil. Just as I planned. My evil plan is coming into fruition very soon. I'm so evil. Who I pick this time? Kaze, you do not have enough cycles. It's probably not any more that you can really add, but I don't think we need that many destroys. 2 destroys? That's a heck of a lot. Alright, we'll try one more time. Otherwise, we'll have to let that one where we failed 4 times in a row. That'll be the best shot with red-green arrow. Because not having that hero art really, like, puts a damper on winning. I still have that Radiohead song stuck in my head. Here, I'm alive. Can't sing it very well. And I won't sing it again. I always sang it at the start. It's already immortalized in horror. Why do I do these karaokes at the start? To immortalize them. I'm like the modern Buff Corral. I'm like Buff Corral, baby. Similar energy with my karaokes. Except he's way more better. He's way more outsider art. Wow, they played into it. I don't know why they did that. They could see I'm on red. Now we can use Bishamon to add back Gil. Never mind. Holy crap, never mind. Are they about to Great Escape? Thankfully not. If they somehow remove this one too, then it's like over for me. Oh, come on, man. It's over for me. I'm out. I'm not willing to play this match. They literally are playing anti-Ouroboros, the deck. I refuse to give up. I'm going to play this deck again. That one sure as hell didn't count. I'm actually salty about that loss. I'm not going to lie. That one made me mad. Now I must have my revenge. We must get one win with the red-green arrow. I mean, red-black, maybe, if we're lucky. I hope we can. Probably not, though. Probably not in this situation. We should just go back to regular arrow. We should stop coping. Why must I make myself hurt so? Not that we wouldn't have, like, gotten bodied in this matchup no matter what. Lucky. Wait, no, it's not. Rude, rude, rude. Do you have Instagram? No, I'm not on, like, any social media except for Discord. I don't like social media that much. My coworkers are convincing me that I need to get a TikTok though to like promote my TEPPEN, to promote my YouTube. They're telling me that I need to get a TikTok and post like edited clips of my streams so I can pop off. They said it will make you pop off. They said it will make you famous. They said that you will be a famous TikToker, and I'm like, I don't think that that's the ideal. I don't think that's the goal. We can still do this. So maybe one day there will be a sconchulous TikTok, but it's pretty unlikely. Alright, goodbye, Red Ouroboros. You were horrible. The green one actually beat somebody. Oh my gosh, we're going up against the worst of them. I'm pretty sure I beat the season champ on some deck a little while ago. I think it was Uro, if I'm being honest. But I know I beat them this season. Their name was crazy. Is this Aw? I didn't know Aw was still playing. Or maybe Aw is the best player of all. I don't know. You don't use TikTok? No. I have self-control. I barely have time for the things that I want to do already. Maybe I should just like get a TikTok already. Maybe it's like cool to have. Maybe TikTok is fun. I am not TikTok pilled. I don't even know what I would do on it. Or like what it practically is. Like I barely even understand what a TikTok is. I guess it's like Vine. Vine was fun back in the day. I have no desire to relive the Vine days with TikTok. I'd rather just do the things. I'd rather just like live my life independent of these things. All right, we're at a good place. No way. That sucked. I played into that. And I don't think there's anything in graveyard now. Nope. Good thing I didn't use the action. That was really good. All right, we might get one more in after this. But we're nearing the very end. I just don't want to end on like a nasty loss streak. We started on a nasty win streak, so I guess it's only fitting. Balance must be restored and maintained. Ouroboros can't have too good of a win rate. That was nasty. Our play was also nasty, though. Is that what they wanted? I don't know. We're in a really good position. I mean, we're behind in all that, but that was the little feline, I think. What an amazing blocker in that moment. Oh, this probably sends the shark. Zamtrios gotta get out of the deck. I gotta cut him. He's so bad. They used that twice. They killed that unit twice with Hero Art twice. Excellent. Okay. Amtrio's still here, but I don't think it has any targets left. Wow, there was a gill left. That was OP. That was so strong. That was amazing. We're about to beat rank 1. Yo, they can't stop us. It's Maria time. That's how they beat us. It's gonna be so close. One hit's all it takes. Not what I was talking about. Quite the opposite of what I needed to happen. Behold. Oh, oof. I mean, it's kind of a good board in a way. We won. Alright, folks, I'm absolutely going to end stream on beating rank 1. I'm not going to try to top that. I'm not going to try to top beating rank 1. I mean, it's not over yet, but I really think it is. Holy crap! Textbook! Was that 30 points? That's the most points I've ever seen. I think that's the max number of points. Are they still rank 1? Wow, they're rank 1 by a lot. So they're at 2,300. We ended our lost streak. That's awesome. They're at 2,306. They're at 23 billion points. Take that, rank 1. What an awesome way to end stream. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6 losses in a row. 30 points. Yeah, that's not fair. That sucks for them. But now they get to grind even more. Now that they lost, they get to keep playing. That's kind of how I felt. Like, I finally finished my big achievement in Binding of Isaac, and now I'm like, well, now I don't have the motivation to play anymore. Like, I unlocked the ultimate achievement that you get for beating every character with the hardest character in Binding of Isaac, and now I unlocked Godhead by beating everything with the character that dies in one hit. And now that I did that, I'm, like, a little less motivated to play. Even though it's, like, one of my top 5 games. Top 2 games. Top 5. Top 10. I don't know. One of my faves. TEPPEN is number 1, of course. I'm just stalling, because we normally go to 2 hours. I don't know if I'm going to stay on for these last 50 seconds. I think I'll just say... I guess we only got 40 seconds left. I'll stall for 40 seconds. But, thank you to everybody who came to this stream. This was surprisingly more fun than I thought it would be. I thought that Wesker would suck to play, but it was top something. Top, yeah, I don't know if it... I think it's top 10. I think Binding of Isaac's top 10. TEPPEN is number 1 for me. It just truly is. Because it has so much more to do with than just the game. Although the game itself is like a classic and an infinite time vampire for me. But yeah, thanks to everybody who came out to the Ouroboros stream. The evil Sconchulus stream. Next week we're going to play Temptation and probably Burn. Maybe. I haven't decided on the second deck. If you have any ideas for what the second deck should be, besides Temptation, let me know. Let me know what you'd like to see next week, and I'll totally play it. I hate TEPPEN. Oh no! What a strange play. I didn't know I had hate watchers. I'm a little surprised. But what's up, my hate watchers? Hate all you want. You can't stop me. Well, everybody, thank you for coming out. I'll see you all next week, and I hope you have a beautiful night as ever. I almost forgot. As always, I'm Sconchulous, and I will see you in the next one. Oh, we'll play Charge Shot. That's a good idea. Thank you, what? Good night, everybody.